It was the worst day of my life. There was just no other way to put it. I'd been super excited about being selected as the lead for the school play, and that too over Jessica, the head cheerleader, who was always trying to one-up me. But just as I was celebrating my small victory, she walked up to Brody, my boyfriend, and the male lead. Then without any warning, she kissed him in front of everyone. When she pulled back, Brody looked stunned. But to my utmost horror, he grinned and said, "That was hot." "Hey, get away from him." "Oh, no, don't. Babe, listen. I've been dreaming about her kissing me since forever. It's a dream coming true. I'm sure you'll understand. We're over. Take care, I guess." "Are you out of your mind? What do you like about her?" But she just kissed him again, and they both left. She doesn't even like Sniper Wolf. She isn't human. I was so devastated that I ran home and went straight to bed. Little did I know, the horror was just beginning. Hi, my name is Carly, and this is my story of how my entire life got turned upside down in a matter of hours. I woke up startled when I felt something touch my foot. I sat up in bed and saw something that made me scream. A young girl was staring right at me across the room.
Carly?
Who are you?
Thank God you're awake, Aunt Carly. You look so stupid when you're asleep.
Aunt? Carly? Who are you? And how did you get in here? The kid just rolled her eyes and handed me a letter.
Mommy disappeared last night and left this letter to me. Read it, now!
I opened the letter and almost passed out. My beautiful Haley, if something ever happens to me, don't be scared and go to your Aunt Carly on this address. Just make sure your grandma never sees you. I'll come find you as soon as I can. Love, Mommy. I gasped. This little brat was my sister Abby's daughter? Mom had kicked Abby out 6 years ago for being pregnant at only 18. She was so mad at her for violating her #1 rule. Don't get pregnant before marriage. Abby had completely disappeared, and now suddenly, she'd sent her kid to me out of the blue? While I was reading the letter, the girl had unpacked a huge bag with skincare products.
It's time for my night routine. Where's the bathroom?
Hold it. You can't stay here. How am I supposed to hide you from Mom?
That sounds like your personal problem.
Suddenly, Mom started banging loudly on my door. "Carly! I just heard a little girl's voice. Are you hiding your secret child in there? Open the door or else." Oh no! I shoved Haley inside my closet and threw all her bags under my bed just as the door flew open and Mom barged in, looking like a bull ready to attack. "What took you so long to open the door? Where's your kid?" "Don't be crazy, Mom. Why would I have a kid? I don't remember getting pregnant for 9 freaking months. I don't even have a boyfriend." "That's what your sister said too. But look what she did." "But I'm not Abby, Mom." I have my eyes on you, young lady." As soon as Mom left the room, Haley stepped out of my closet looking really annoyed.
Your mom sounds like a pain in the butt.
"I don't know what to do with you. Could you just go to sleep now so I can have my peace? I'll get you a mattress." She laughed and jumped onto the bed.
Don't be crazy. That's child abuse.
Before I could protest, she had snuggled under the covers and gone to sleep. I considered putting her out with the trash. But as she lay there peacefully, I realized that she looked so much like her mom. It just really made me miss my sister. Okay, fine. I'll give you a week before I have to figure out how to deal with the situation. The next day, I woke up to Haley jumping on the bed.
It's all done, Auntie Dumbo.
What is?
Your homework. I redid everything because all your answers were wrong.
She pushed my notebook into my hands, and I almost passed out. She'd erased all my work, and it was due today. I didn't have time to correct it. This is a graded assignment. If I fail, I swear I'll make you live under the bed forever. But boy, was I in for a shock. My teacher announced that I was the only one with a perfect score. After class, everyone surrounded me in the hallway and someone said, "If you do my homework, I'll pay you $50. I'll pay you $100. Before I knew it, I already had 20 people offering to pay me good money and everyone wanted to hang out with me so I wouldn't turn their work down. After school, I rushed home with a brilliant idea. I told Haley I would keep her if she did everyone's homework. You can help me be popular and I'll take you shopping.
You've got yourself a deal, sister.
And popular I got. Not only was every other guy dying to hang out with me, but more importantly, I had Brody's attention again. One day, he stopped me in the corridor. "What do you want now, Brody?" "Carly, I'm so sorry. I was so stupid, and I never should have broken up with someone as smart and pretty as you." "You're right about that. I just need your help to pass this one class. Please, please tell me you'll help me, or I'll think you haven't forgiven me." Okay, fine. I'll do it. "Thanks, babe. This means the world to me." I took his assignment and gave it to Haley. She took one look and said,
Brody, is this the boy you've been crying over in your diary who was such a jerk to you?
"You read my diary? Just mind your own business and stay out of adult things that you don't understand. And make sure you do this assignment really well." A few days later, I woke up and found Haley sleeping at my desk, next to the pile of assignments she'd been working on. I noticed a small piece of paper next to her. It was a little sketch of Haley and Abby outside a cute little home. Under it, she'd written, "I love you, Mom." Suddenly, I felt terribly sorry for her. So I decided to enroll her in my school. I marched her straight into the principal's office and dumped my calculus assignment on the table. "My niece here did this. She's brilliant. You have to enroll her. You can test her." The principal rolled her eyes and wrote a question on a piece of paper and pushed it towards Haley. "Fine. Solve this, baby genius." In under a minute, she solved it and pushed the paper back.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
The principal looked at it with her mouth open. She immediately enrolled Haley in the 6th grade on a scholarship for gifted kids. I felt like the world's best aunt. As soon as we left the office, I bumped into someone. I looked up to see that it was Brody, with Jessica right behind him. "What did you do? You made me fail." "What are you talking about?" "How else do you explain the F?" "That's not possible. And how do you explain holding Jessica's hand? You're still with her?"
Of course he is, loser.
And with that, Jessica grabbed his face and started kissing him.
Ew! You guys are so gross. I'm glad I messed up your assignment. I knew you're not good enough for my aunt.
Then she turned to me.
You're too beautiful and smart for dumbos like him. You deserve someone so much better.
Jessica raised her hand to slap Haley. "Watch your mouth, you little..." I immediately cut in. "If you or your two-timing jerk of a boyfriend ever think of touching my niece, I will rip you apart. Come on, Haley." After class, I looked around for Haley, but she was nowhere to be seen. I finally found her in the washroom, surrounded by other girls from 6th grade throwing spitballs and paper planes at her.
You're really tough in class, baby Einstein. Isn't it time to change your diaper already? You stink. Back off. I'm not scared of you. It's time we change that.
There was no way someone was talking to my niece like that. "Hey, back off, jerks. You're just jealous because she's smarter in her sleep than you are all at your best." The girls immediately stepped away and scattered. As they ran out of the bathroom, one of them said,
"If I was that ugly, I would want to be smart too."
At that, Haley burst into tears.
I am beautiful. I have a whole Korean skincare routine.
I hugged her and asked her what I could do to make her feel better.
Well, I've been wanting to go shopping for weeks now.
"How about I take you to the mall tomorrow, kiddo? I have the play today and I really need that scholarship."
But I really need new boots. I've only 14 pairs.
"That's tragic. I promise, I'll take you tomorrow."
It's Sleeping Beauty. All you have to do is sleep. No need for practice. I want to go now.
I rolled my eyes and shook Haley off me. She looked mad and ran off. I'd deal with her later. I had a play and university scouts waiting for me. I changed into my costume and was just about to go on stage when my phone rang. "We have a little girl here, Haley, who says she's your niece, and she's forgotten her way home. Please come and get her immediately. The mall's closing." "What? You must be mistaken. Haley would never." "Listen, lady, you come get this kid or I leave her outside." I ran out of the auditorium feeling furious. I was going to kill Haley. I found her outside the mall in a pair of new boots. She jumped up when she saw me.
Hey, look! Carly, aren't these pretty?
How could she make me miss my play for a pair of stupid shoes? Before I knew it, I was yelling at her. "You're such a brat! I wish you'd never come to live with me!" Haley looked shocked and then burst into tears. As soon as we got home, she jumped into the closet and slammed it shut. I started feeling terrible for yelling at her and told her to come sleep on the bed, but she wouldn't even reply to me. When I woke up the next morning, Haley wasn't in the cupboard. I noticed her little backpack was gone too, and so was the picture she'd drawn. I looked for her all over the house, then ran to school hoping to find her in class. But her teacher says she hadn't come to school this morning. "Is everything okay, Carly? Also, when you have the time, I need to talk to you about Haley's attention deficit disorder." Her what? Oh God. Her behavior was a condition? I felt even worse. Panic rose in my chest and I did the only thing I could. I went to Mom and told her everything. She was shocked at first, and then she was so mad at me. "You let my grandchild sleep in the closet? And now you've lost her? How could you be so careless?" "Don't blame me. It's your fault my sister doesn't trust you with her kid, and I'm only 15. This is not the time for your nonsense. Where do we look for her now?" Just then, Haley's drawing came to my mind, and I thought that Haley might be at my sister's. We got there and I ran inside, and sure enough, this was Abby's house. I started to look around and found Haley in bed, fast asleep while hugging Abby's framed picture. Mom and I ran and hugged her, and Mom whispered into her ear, "I'm sorry, kiddo. I'm so sorry. I don't know where your mommy is, but I promise I'll look after you till then." Somewhere along the evening, we fell asleep next to Haley. The next morning, I woke up to find Abby sitting on the bed and smiling at us. "Abby? Abby? Mommy!" Haley ran and hugged her while she groaned a bit. "Easy there, kiddo. Mommy's a bit ill." Mom was all tears. She kept hugging Abby and Haley and crying and saying how sorry she was. But where were you, Abby? What's wrong? Finally, she told me where she'd been for the last month. Apparently, she'd passed out at work and had to be taken to the hospital. She'd been unwell for a while and had left the note with my address for Abby as a precaution, in case she got worse. Lucky you did! But now it's time to come back home. You need someone to take care of you. And now that I've seen her, I want my granddaughter in my life. I hugged Haley. Looks like no one can resist your cuteness.
Oh, thank goodness! Aunt Carly finally said something smart.
Then I got a message from Brody, and I showed it to Haley. Jessica dumped me. Please take me back.
What a loser! You deserve the best, Aunt Carly.
That's for sure.